I fixed it.
All right, you're live. We're live. Yeah, you have to cut it. Now we ain't live no more. We live now? I guess we live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yep,
We
it says
are.
recording in progress. So that means it's
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Why does it show it? I can see this on my phone. Oh, get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, it's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, along with my co-host, the Little Diva. We are back from international waters, and we are here to put something up in your ear. I know that everybody has got their chips, their dips. Oh, well, the game probably started 8 o'clock. I know you got your chips, your dip. Well, look, you ain't missing nothing. Violation warning. You have been flagged for. You know what? Let me tell you something, TikTok. Hold on, hold on. I ain't said nothing that was hateful or nothing. So whoever you may be and say we gonna flag you for something inappropriate, you must have been listening to somebody else. Because I ain't said nothing that was inappropriate, first and foremost. So you're sending that little flag up here again. I'm gonna have a flag for you. Because guess what? How I'm feeling right now, Miss TikTok, I love y'all over there, but I don't need you. Okay, I love you, but I don't need you. First and foremost, ain't like you cut me no check. So when you sit up here running flags on the country boy for no reason, for no apparent reason, there's some stuff that you should be flagging. Go flag that. All right, I'm sorry, I'm back over here. You don't send a flag up talking about something inappropriate. I seen some stuff. Oh, your live has been flagged for hate speech and hateful behavior. Multiple violations could.
It might be me.
Thank you
Was
for
it
my
me
hate
before
speech.
in the past?
Huh? Yeah,
Maybe
they
it
just
was
said.
me in the past when I said something about Trump.
I'm trying to figure out what hate speech. I'm trying to figure out what person is over there listening to talking about some hate speech. But anyway,
Maybe because we talking about God. Maybe they don't believe in God or something. You got
anyway, well, I
your
digress.
grow with God.
Maybe it's because of my shirt. Is my shirt hateful? Hold on,
Yeah,
TikTok. Is
that's
this
what they
hateful
talking
to
about.
you? Maybe that's what it
That's what they
is.
talking about.
Maybe this is the hate speech. Is this the hate
That's
right
what
here?
it is.
But to the crap. But anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying before I let? Look, but we are back from international waters. It is great to be back. To be back on dry land. Had a wonderful time. Had a wonderful time. I know everybody is getting their popcorn, their potato chips, and their drinks and sodas, whatever, ready for the game between the Dallas Cowboys and
You
Houston
Texas to
Texans.
the Dallas Cowboys. So we won't
My
see Tony.
huh?
So we won't see Tony for sure.
Oh no. Well, my wishes for both teams. I hope it's a very successful game. I hope whoever team, I hope their team win. How about that? I hope your team win. Whoever it is. Well, and
Whoever
if it
works
comes
for it
up,
and
if it
wins
ends
it.
as a draw, then both teams won. How about that? I'm hoping for a draw. That way both teams win. There you go. How about that? My team, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
you know,
Since you asking me who I think is losing,
you know who I want to win?
who? Who you want to win?
Hmm?
Huh?
I want the Cowboys to win on not because I'm a fan. You, I want the. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, I want the Cowboys to win not because I'm a fan. I want them to win because they haven't won. Yeah, I knew something. I want them to
Uh,
win because they haven't been winning and people love them so much. I want them to be able to be happy if their team won.
hey, but you know what? Let me explain something. Whether the Cowboys
That's the
win
internet messing
or
with us
lose,
again.
whether the Texans win or lose, they check still gonna be in the mailbox, and it's gonna be some folks running around here mad because one of them lost. I'm gonna tell you, huh? Yeah, I'm I'm rooting for one team. You know who my favorite team is? My favorite team is the one when I go to the mailbox. Their little emblem is on the check. That's the team. That's my team right there. That is my team. The one that has a little emblem on the check. When I go to the mailbox, there's a check and it's got there. No, Miss Julie, I ain't get to go fishing. They try to keep their eyes on me. I don't know why. Every time I turn around, look, I hung out in the back of the boat though. I sure did. I saw a couple of good fish, but that thing was moving so fast I
Did
couldn't.
you get to lay
I
down
done
on the
got a
boat?
pole out there. That thing, huh?
No,
What
go
you say?
finish. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying
I was
if I
saying we're
should have put
delayed, so go ahead.
if I'd have put a pole in that water, it'd have pulled me out. Cause that boat was moving. It was moving and grooving. But it was a wonderful time in Julie. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I'm gonna have to do look here. Everybody on Instagram and TikTok or wherever she has this going out today. Let me tell y'all, I already told the folks on I already told the other people if anybody wants to get one of these right here, this wonderful, wonderful tumbler, and if y'all have an opportunity to see the back wall right here, on the back wall right there, that is a shirt that was made by Creative Mood Designs. That was a shirt I had that was given to me by Creative Mood, created by Creative Moods for the cruise. And that shirt is actually for sale. If you look at that shirt, it has been autographed. It is autographed by everyone that was a part of the cruise. Now, can't nobody get that shirt. But if y'all would like one of the shirts, man, check out Creative Mood Designs. If you want to get one of those wonderful, wonderful shirts right there, if y'all want to support the old country boy, there go the shirt. Creative Mood Design is the designer of the shirt, also the designer of the tumbler. Creative Mood Designs by Tanisha right here. If y'all want to get one of these wonderful things, man, and you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all about these tumblers. I'm gonna tell you about this and tell Tanisha I'm really selling this stuff right here. Let me tell y'all about these tumblers. I put some ice in this thing, and if I tell y'all, it keeps the ice iced. Like for real, for real. It keeps the ice iced. It was boy, this thing, boy, I had ice in there for days. But yes, so all right, that's it. I'm done. I know we delayed, so you can go ahead and run. You can go ahead. I'm gonna shut up because you know how wait, you know how they be talking about how kids be tired and they just be talking? You hear me? I know you hear me. She doing like that. You know how they be talking about how kids be tired and they just be talking? That's how I feel like right now.
Yes.
I'm just tired. I'm just running my mouth. I'm just talking, y'all. I'm just look at him.
You
This is
running on
everything I
adrenaline?
got. I'm running. That's it. That is you are oh so correcto. I'm running on adrenaline. It is pumping through my veins right now. I'm gonna try to load this one back up. Hold
So
on
let
a
me tell
second.
you
Oh,
this.
go ahead. Huh?
So Comcast or Xfinity, if they want to be called, they have a new upgrade for internet, right? Now, mind
Uh-huh.
you, when I first got internet, I have the highest, whatever you call it, internet, the with the most whatever, fast streaming, all that. Well, now they got a new, and I realized this maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago when how our internet keep going out, we
Right.
delayed. I said they trying to be like Apple and trying to make me, which I'm gonna have to because for me to do my show successfully, I'm gonna have to upgrade to whatever this new stuff is they got.
Oh
But
yeah,
anyway,
they be
y'all.
trying to
So
get
before
you.
I go, if I tell y'all my arm, no, my arm is hurting so bad. I got a heating pad on it right now. It's been hurting for some weeks. I went to the doctor and they thought, for some reason, they thought maybe they thought they thought maybe I had hit it on something.
Oh yeah, that's me. Huh? I'm all.
Miss Julie, the shirts are 25. I think they're both 25. The shirt and the tumbler. I'll double check.
Here we back. Oh,
Okay. Good. That looks better. I can't believe you already put your shirt up.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah, I
should
did
have
that.
did that. I didn't even think about that. I knew what you were doing, but I didn't think about doing like one of the ones with the anyway. So anyway, I went to the doctor a few weeks ago for my physical, and then some of my arm hurts, like my wrist, like here and all the way up to my thumb. So I thought maybe it was corporal tunnel. For some reason, they think I might have hit it on something, and didn't realize I hit it on something. So they told me to don't use ice, use a warm heating pad. So I'm using that now. And then they gave me some inflammation medicine to make it deflame, I guess. And
Uh-huh.
that didn't work. So I have to go and get an X-ray because it's really hurting. It's hurt all the way to like to here, but it goes up to my arm. So we got to figure out what's going on besides getting old. But anyway, I want to just mention I haven't done my formal thank you to the people cruising with us. I usually take some time to reflect before I give my thank you
Right, right.
because so many things happen. So many things happen. I like to try to sit, reflect on it all, and then think about all of the good things. So the negative won't come out in that message. There were,
Well,
and when I say that, not much negative happened at all. It was amazing. It was fun. Um, it was amazing. It was fun. I think with the R&B, I've told people that I'm really focusing on R&B, authentic R&B, because there's so many people out there doing stuff for jazz, doing stuff for Southern soul, that kind of stuff. So I really, and it's been years I've been saying I want to do a R&B festival. But anyway, so I started doing after the Zydeco. Uh, we slowed down doing Zydeco because actually after our last one, we really couldn't get any Zydeco artists to go anymore because um, I think they feel like they charge us a whole lot of money first of all, but in good in good reason because I'll tell you when you book a Zydeco band, Zydeco
mhm.
people don't be waiting. They don't be waiting saying, "Oh, I wonder who else going. I wonder is this going. I wonder is that going." Child, they just be on the cruise, and we've sold 265 cabins before. Like that's so. Just imagine that's a cabin times two, three, or four people in that cabin, right? So
Right.
it was huge, and then we had it was huge, and everybody wanted to be on that. But then some things have happened. Things just haven't been right with it that much. But anyway, I just decided, okay, well, if I can't get them to go, let me switch over to something that I really really love, and that's my R&B. And so a lot of R&B cruises have it. Let me just say, from what I know, there have been a lot of art, just straight R&B cruises done
Right.
at this I don't want to say, well, I guess I am at this level. And so I started out with the city and Dominique Hammonds and a DJ Lil Ron. I started out with them uh, when I gave my first one, and it went over. Didn't sell too many cabins, but it went over because I knew this was new to R&B people. But what I learned, what I did that trip was, wow, with R&B people, you have to do a little bit more pulling, a little bit more advertising, a little bit more convincing about getting them to come party at the city, right? So I did it again. Then COVID came right after that first one, so we had to take some time off because COVID came. People didn't want to get the vaccine, so we couldn't go. So then I took the city back again last year. It was the city and Lil Daryl. Was it anybody else? It was just the city and Lil Daryl, and it went over well. But we sold 28 cabins, right? And most of
Right.
those were sold by Lil Daryl. He did a great. His family was really good. His sister actually called me, got information, sent one link to the whole family, said, "Hey y'all, we gotta go support Daryl. Let's roll." And so 20 to 28 cabins probably was sold by him and his family. Um,
Mm.
then I so it was time to have and we had that one in March. Well, that was the first time I've done March because March is spring break and just stuff going on. So I decided let me do one in November so I can get back on track to doing it every November or October. So this cruise, we had two bands, and we had Lil Daryl and we had Eric Cortez this time, which I think was a great combination for the most part. Oh, and then we had Chili Bill Smith at the DJ. And then we had the Louisiana Country Boy. And we sold 128 cabins, which, if I compare it to Zydeco, that's half. But if I compare it to the goal and the new vision of what I want to do with R&B, is amazing.
Yeah.
So it's 128 cabins with between 1 and 4 people in the cabin, right? So that was a
Right.
huge success, huge success. It don't even matter at this point who sold what. You know what I mean? People know now. I saw people advertising. I saw people sharing. Um, so that part. So we sold 128 cabins, and that's more from either one of the previous uh, party on the seas that we've done. It has nothing to do, but it has nothing to do with the artist. It has to do with it's growing.
Yes,
And
there it is.
sometimes you have to make decisions about, like when I tell you I reflect before I say thank you,
Well,
I reflect and figure out, okay, the next time I do this, what can I do differently? What would have brought me more people, or what would have, and I think about that. So after that second party on the sea cruise, I just sat and thought to myself, you know what? I need to take it back to the old school, because sometimes maturity of the performers, experience of performers, sometimes um no, not sometimes, it does make a difference. And that was my thought process. Hey, let me go backwards and let me think how I can make this better, and how what I need to do to make it easier for me, for everybody to still get a good live music R&B experience. But how do I make it a little bit easier for me, and so that I can smile and grin and have a good time, right? And not have to be broke for several months before I get my commission. Um, and that's what I came with. You know what? And I might have been talking to somebody like a band or something, watching a band saying, let me try this with an older, and maybe I shouldn't say older. Let me not say that. Let me say more experienced band. And I'm not talking to just about one band. I'm just saying someone who's had the experience and maybe have always wanted to do a cruise, but no one asked them. Because right now in this world, everybody's looking at the young bands. They're looking at the young bands, the young hot bands, what they think will be the young hot bands. They're just looking at them. So the bands who have been doing this for 1,025,000 years, they haven't had the opportunity. So of course they're going to be excited, especially if they're somewhere they don't play like every single weekend or something. They're going to be excited. They're also going to have the maturity level and the what do you call it, experience of how contracts work, how agreements work. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that would be, and I will tell you, I think I hit the jackpot. And I decided to change. You know, I already hit the jackpot going for R&B, but I hit it. When I say jackpot, I'm talking about money. Let me make sure I say that. I'm talking about jackpot and the thought and the success of the events by doing that, because more people was like, young people like R&B, old school R&B, and old people like R&B, or seasoned people like R&B. So that's going to bring you a whole bunch of people for that genre, because everybody likes that, right? And I looked at bands who everybody can see of all ages. You know what I mean? And anyway, from 60 something cabins to 28 cabins to 128 cabins. That's the success, and that's what I was looking for. So this was definitely a success in my book. It doesn't really matter what anybody said, which all I got were great, wonderful comments, great, wonderful. Um, that was good too. Just to hear people saying, "Oh my God, I needed this so much," or to hear people say, "You know, I've been on other cruises." I got some reviews, and someone said, "I've been on 6 cruises, and this has been the best by far. You had activities planned, but not too many activities. The music was amazing. Like they were down, and they were happy." And people that didn't even know me were like, "Hey," that we ended up letting in after a couple of days. They were even saying, "Oh my God, next time, let me know, put me on the mailing list, whatever I gotta do." Now, the only other thing to that is the flip side of that, country boy, is that sometimes whatever.
We ride. We
Sometimes
riding. We riding.
we
We
gotta
riding.
watch. No, this is the
We,
recap. So it's an honest recap. I'm not fake. Never gonna be fake.
I ain't
So
doing
what
no
I'm gonna
recap
say is
like
the
that.
only thing
I thought we were
sometimes
just.
is sometimes sometimes like I used to have a sapphire all white party, and sometimes you have to stop and say I'm gonna take a break. So people don't want me to take a break, and I want to take a break because I want to do a festival. And so several people's like, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. You got to do it. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. The momentum, but I think I'm gonna reflect on it and pray on it and see if I should. Because sometimes in the moment people want it, but it's like then they think about their pocketbooks later. Like, oh gosh, I don't have the money to do that next year. I wish you would have waited to 26. And I do think about people's pocketbooks. That's something I've always thought. Even with my galas, I always thought I don't want to have the gala be too much money. Like I didn't want to charge $100 and some dollars. A lot of people charge $100 for galas. I didn't want to do that. My thing was not about making money. It was about having a good event for people to be able to come to and be able to dress up formal, have a sit down dinner. And so that's what I was saying about the cruise that I have to also keep in mind. Yeah, everybody's saying it today, but you got to still think about. And when you're in the moment, I do it too, child. Oh, I want to do this. I want to go to Paris. I want to do this. And it's like, girl, you can't do all that at one time. You got to save some money. So that's what I was going to say to that. So I'm thinking about it, but the answer probably will be no. The answer probably will be come to the festival for 2026. I mean 2025. I keep thinking it's 2025 already. Come to the festival for 2025, and we'll do the cruise in 26. But again, I got some thinking and some reflecting to do. Another thing I reflected on is what that I'm reflecting on is another way to so y'all know when y'all go on any cruises, like the Cupid cruise, I don't know about the cruise. Any of those cruises you go on, the hardest thing for what are you doing, country boy? You're distracting people. And that's not right.
I'm talking to these people over here.
But you're gonna be talking to this people over here.
Oh.
We're gonna have to stop you from doing TikTok if you can't talk to the people we talking to. So, um so a lot of us travel agents that do the event cruises, out of everything, we have to tell people that you have to book through us to come to the shows. It's a private party, and they have big old sign out there that they Carnival Cruise Line private party. So, so we charge a little extra because we have to use that money to pay for the bands. We also pay for the band's room, and I found out people didn't know that. I thought everybody knew that. And then back in the day, it used to be a thing Carnival had where if you sell 10 cabins, you get one or two free, right? They don't have that no more. So we're literally paying for the cabins out of pocket. So I'm saying that to say, once a lot of people don't believe in explaining things, like at the Red Rooster Country Boy, you can't take a water bottle out, and people be like, "Why? I can buy my water." I would say, "What's wrong with explaining?" Well, we don't have time to explain. I tell people, I say, "Well, TABC doesn't know what you're bringing in that bottle, in or out of that bottle." Then they'd be like, "Oh." I don't have a problem explaining people because I mean some of the I don't explain stuff that's stupid, but you don't know why it's so important that we don't let people in. And so if someone paid through Dreamtime Travel, so you want to dance for the party on the sea cruise, um, they pay extra, right? And then I let you in, Joe Blow in, who didn't pay that money. Y'all gonna all be at that door. If the event started at 8, y'all gonna be there at 7. So when the people that paid to go to them shows come, they have no seat. Now, would you not be upset if you paid $200 or $300 extra to go see a band and you get there and people that didn't pay sitting in all the seats and you have no seat? And I know that because it happened to me. And I felt it wasn't even about them fussing because they didn't really fuss that much, but I felt it. I was like, oh my word, this is not gonna work. So just do the right thing by booking through your travel agent or through the procedure that they're asking you to do, because there is a meaning behind the madness, country boy. Because Chopper Law love Chopper Law. he asked, he was gonna sing on that last night, and he asked could his family come. It was the last night, so it's like, okay, you know what, y'all, come on. But child, I said it started at 8. It was 40 people in line. I'm thinking surely this ain't all his people. His
Mhm.
niece said it was Tiffany. Tiffany said his niece Tiffany said, "Oh yeah, we 25, 40 deep." I said, "Well, girl, y'all gonna have to stay outside until I get the people that paid to come in." And what I loved about her, she said, "Okay," and I totally understand. But she said, "But you know what? When you had this cruise the next time, these same ones, we coming back and we gonna come on your cruise." That right there, instead of arguing with me, fuss why I can't come in, she set the tone for the other people that were in line, and that's what everybody followed. They were like, "Okay, yeah, we get it," and they sat aside. So anyway, we let, and then the people that's supposed to be there, child, they took forever. So I told them, I tell y'all what, if y'all feel those seats behind the couch, like up, away, and up, away, I'm gonna let y'all come on in now. And you know what they did? They were, what's that word? Obedient. And they did it. So that, I don't mind people like that. You know what I'm saying? With no arguing. She teased me a little bit, but it was smiling and teasing. So I did want to explain that for not just my cruise, but any cruise. And I'm going on the Cupid cruise in May. And she said something we couldn't do. And this is her cruise. I gotta go with her rules and what she said. The only thing I did was like one thing I wanted her to check on because I was like, I think that's different now. But anyway, but how her rules are, how you have to pay, how you have to go, I gotta go by her rules. I'm a travel agent. I get it, limit, but this ain't my party. And I'm glad I'm actually get to go and let somebody else do the work and I chill and have a good time. But anyway, so those kind of cruises, guys, that is why you can't let other people in if they didn't pay. The next thing is the concerts we had. Oh my goodness. The first night, if we had, I ain't gonna say that. All the bands was good. I want to say both bands had like if there was a winner, both bands they would come. It was almost like a competition, so that was really cool because it was like, okay, this band did the damn thing. But then that next night, that next band come on, we gonna get you. I mean, they didn't say this literally, but you saw the okay, I see what y'all doing, and it brought out something in the other band, and that was really really good. So Thursday night we had a band. Saturday morning uh was great. Saturday morning was really good, which has got me reflected on how to change that up too. But Saturday morning we had the line dance party. Chili Bill Smith was the DJ. They let me sleep late. I'm not happy because I missed some of my songs, but they let me sleep. I probably need to sleep on Country Boy. I didn't need to sleep. Uh, anyway, they let me sleep, and so I was regrouping from the night before, and it was a good idea because that line dance party set it off for the rest of the cruise, set the tone for the rest of the cruise. Everybody got to kind of meet and greet. Line dancing, contrary to what the Zydeco world be saying, line dance is good. Line dance is good because everybody's separated. Everybody can dance. Ain't nobody have to sit on the chair side unless you want to.
Right.
Everybody was up, dancing, grinning, smiling, learning dances they didn't know. It was really, really, really good. That was probably in my book. That was the best. That was the best time for me. That was the best party on the ship. Several people said we're not gonna have another day of line dancing, and I'm working on a way I'm working on something with that. Then that night, what did we have? That afternoon, we had Clockwork Band. No, Thursday. Let me go back to Thursday. Thursday, we had Hard to Find Band. They were good. Um, they were the only band that played, right? Yeah. And
Mm.
then Friday, we had the line dance party. And then that afternoon, we had Clockwork, which they always off the chain. What's the name of this band? Clockwork. And they tried to skip that song on Sunday. I was like, no, you got to do what's the name of that band? Clockwork. Got to do that. Um, then that night was Elegant Night, and everybody came out in their Sunday's best. Country Boy was all cleaned up and casket sharp. Wasn't you sharp?
Mm-mm. I was tired.
He was sharp. He was sharp. Oh, let me tell you something about Country Boy. He had on tennis shoes the first day, and he had to come out. I ain't never heard. I had to come out my boots to put on other shoes. He had to come out his shoes to put on his boots.
Yep, sure did. Joe did. My back was hurting bad.
Did it stop hurting after a couple of more times, a little while with the boots?
It sure did. I did not.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't wear them
Wow.
shoes no more. Those shoes. Me and Eric talked about them shoes. Them shoes went right in that corner, and they stayed in that corner till I put them in that suitcase.
What? What Eric said about the shoes?
Yeah, he knew my back was hurting.
Oh,
Yep, Joe did. It was out of there. It gone. I don't wear shoes. I wear boots. I mean, I wear boots 7 days a week. So
even the
I
word?
even yeah, 7 days a week. 7 days a week. So yeah, I was out of there. I was out of there. I know Consuela thought I was playing. She thought I was playing by my back. My back was really hurting. I could barely like
I knew
move.
you weren't playing, but I know your back has hurt. That's why I was like, you need to go to the doctor because I was thinking about the other back problems that you brought up.
I
I
was
was
done.
concerned.
That was trying to wear some whatever they are. I don't even know what kind of shoe. Whatever kind of shoes they are, they ain't never got to worry about being on my feet no more.
So you're gonna
That
go donate. You're gonna donate them to somebody, right?
yeah, sure thing.
So they're gonna
But
stay in your closet.
yeah,
Um,
them things hurt
and
bad.
so Saturday, Friday. So anyway, Friday night, everybody was in their Sunday's best. Then we went and hung. No, did we? Did my crew make it Saturday, Friday? No, they went to bed. I was at Thursday. Everybody went to bed. Saturday, some of my I had three roommates. I actually had a suite for the first time, which was kind of cool. Um, woo, but that bed was usually I can sleep in a regular bed. They had a pull out bed, and I'm gonna write Carnival and say y'all need to put some pads. Y'all need to go and buy some mattress pads because that ain't gonna work. And then it was sunk in the middle, so we rolled over into each other all
Mm.
night. So but then he did. I must say, when we told him what was happening, he came and brought something and put it. He did something to the mattress, so it worked. So yes, but I will be writing Carnival about that one. Okay, so then on to Saturday. What did we do? Oh, Saturday was the fun. No, not fun day. See, that was in Cozumel. We went to Mr. Sancho's. When I first started cruising, Mr. Sancho's was where we went every single year. This year, so since then, people always say, "Well, why do you keep going to Cozumel?" I don't want to go to Cozumel anymore. Y'all keep in mind, Cozumel has so many different things to do. You have to do your research. If you're going to go on a cruise because you want to support somebody or because whatever the reason you're going, look at what Carnival has to offer. Hell, Galveston don't have much to offer, much more to offer. Neither does what is it? What is where we be going? Oh my God, I can't even think of the name of it. Where does everybody like to go? Kima. They got the same stuff. Cozumel, there's always I went to zip line. I love the zip line. So zip lining is a it's fun to me, but my family didn't want to zip line this time. So since I hadn't been at Mr. Sancho's, I went this time. But I've been in Cozumel, I've been on the tequila tour, I've been zip lining, I have done horseback riding. Like there's so many amazing things to do in Cozumel. It's not just one or two things. This boy that went and got a rib or something. Um, then so how did you? We ended up going to Mrs. Sancho's, which is a beach. Didn't take as much advantage of it as I would have liked to because there was lots of things to do. But we kind of just sat there and chit chat, and it started raining while we was there too. Mrs. Sancho's is all you can eat, all you can drink. Country boy, what do you think about Mrs. Sancho's?
Hey, I
What
made I made some good friends at the stove, and they
at
fixed
the
me
what?
at the stove.
The stove?
Yeah, and and my friend won, and then I think her name was I can't remember the lady's name, but boy, they hooked me up. They had the special sauce. See, didn't nobody know. See, if when you go, see, it wasn't a waiter. You had to go to the kitchen, and I was over there at the kitchen. See, and we were sitting at the table right there across from the kitchen, so you could see the folks when they were cooking it. And I had me three. Oh my goodness, I had three big old tacos
and they hooked them up. And then I was sitting at the table and I was like, hey, can I get another tortilla? He was like, just a tortilla? I was like, yeah. He was like, no. So he went, look, and you know it was a serve yourself kind of deal. You get in the line. Good, let me tell you, that man, he hooked me up, and then he went to the back.
Pull you and Ronaldo back.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't pull you and Ronaldo away.
Sure. Then we went to the back. Then he went to the back. He turned around and he was like, you want some salsa? I was like, yeah, buddy. Good. He went and they had the salsa in the back. So I don't know what he went back there and he dipped me up. Oh my goodness, boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I made me a good cooking friend. Show
you had salsa?
Mm-hmm.
They told me they ain't had no salsa.
Oh, it had it. It was for the nice, friendly folk.
Well, what's the never?
It was for the friendly folk with the cowboy hat on.
Well, we ate. It was okay. It was all right.
Oh,
From 1 to 10, my score for Mr. Sancho's, because I didn't go participate in the rides in the water, and I didn't go participate. There was a big pool you can go to. Without that stuff, what I had, I would rate it a 5.
That was not Mr. Sancho's fault.
That's what I said. That's why I rated it a 5, because the man, you wasn't with us when they was bringing us food. He brought us cold food. See, I won't say all that kind of stuff. I said, take away that I didn't go and do the fun stuff. Take away I didn't do the fun stuff. I didn't go get the food. I rated a 5 because of that part there. He told us not to go to the, they have a buffet where you can go to it yourself. Yeah. And we were going to do that. But his name was Julio. I thought they were joking about the man name first. But anyway, his name was really Julio. Julio told us.
I bet that was y'all because I met Julio.
Anyway, Julio was. I didn't say he was mean. You won't let me finish. Julio was nice. Julio don't go. He told us not to go to the buffet. He would bring it to us. See, you don't let me finish. But he did. But right, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah. So when we sat on the beach, I don't know where Ronaldo and this boy he went. But we went and sat on the beach, and he did help us get some chairs and everything. But then our food was freezing cold. So we went on, said, let's go and go to the buffet ourselves and pick up the food. Hot as hell, hot, and it was much better. But then, let me tell you, I believe in tipping, y'all. You should always tip. You should always tip. You should always tip. And try to do it, there's always a tip calculator on your phone. However, somebody said, I have the tip since I came late and I didn't pay, we will cover the tip. I don't think that person had a tip calculator because they gave Julio $14. And Julio, after everybody left, it was me and my friend Monique there. Julio came up there and spread them $14 out and said, this it? We were looking at each other like, I was looking through my purse, but Julio didn't look happy about them $14. I was trying to, I didn't have no more cash. I didn't have nothing. So my cousin Consuelo came back and said, well, he wanted us to give him some more tip. Julio, our food was cold. We finna go. $14. I said, yeah, but Julio said that wasn't enough money. And Julio, by the time my cousin got through with him, Julio was saying, oh, it's okay, miss. It's okay. 14, it's okay.
Wow.
But yeah, so because but anyway, I rated a 5 only because of the cold food, and I know that we know everybody wants a tip, so I didn't like that with the tip because that's not cool either. Then we went back on Saturday. What did we do on Saturday? What happened Saturday night? Oh, the 70s party. Yep. 70s party. Chilla Bill Smith hosted, and Eric Cortez sang us a few little Maze songs, and that was really cool. That was good. Everybody had a good time. There was a Soul Train line I heard. Lots of things happened that night. It was really, really good. And then Sunday, y'all. Oh, the night we did go out. We went out. They had the 80s party, the light up 80s party on the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, that went. Oh, no, was that? No, was
that? That was Saturday.
Oh.
So we had a lot going on Yeah, that was
They
Saturday.
have a
That was
lot going on. Country boy went to bed.
yes. So we did the 80s party, which was so much fun. That was so much fun. And my sister even she thinks that was one of her favorites because she likes to sit out. I like to be outside too. But some of my friends were there that I know outside of the cruise, and they came for the cruise, but I know them personally, and we had a good time. We did our girls just wanna have fun. We did all that, had fun. Then we left there and we went on to the club. Yes, country boy slipped out on us. He didn't slip. He told us, I'm going to bed.
Shot the
And
deuce.
then on Sunday morning, we had church. Your very own, the Louisiana Country Boy, gave us a wonderful sermon. The sermon was so good, everybody's asking me, can they get a taping of it? Country Boy didn't really set up his stuff this weekend. I thought we would have had a good taping of that, but I got a lot of it, so I'm going to try to piece it together for the people that ask for it and put it on YouTube so they can get it. That's another thing on my list. I got to get somebody who is to make sure that they're responsible for those things because we got to make sure we get some of these amazing things on camera. And I can't always be there, so I got to get somebody dedicated to get that because that was a really good sermon, and that would have been fabulous to have it on film to go. But I did get most of it. I had to cut off some because I need to make sure I kept some back. So, um, what else? And so he gave a message. It came to home, and Eric sang. I had a young lady that said she was an older lady, and she told me yesterday. I think she said I had to leave. I had to leave out. I said, what happened? The sermon was so good. She said it was good, but when Eric sang those songs, it was the songs my grandmother used to sing, and it just did something to me. It was very powerful. I had to leave out to compose myself and come back in. I said that's really good. That is what it was supposed to do. Lots of people, the young lady lady Miss Ann is a seasoned saint that play cards, and she said, Trina, how can I get the taping of that sermon because it really hit me and my roommates in a special kind of way, and it was about attachment and assignment and attachment. And she said, so I told her what I got, and I'm piecing it together and trying to make it a video and best I can and put it on YouTube so y'all can, so y'all, if y'all want to check it out, y'all can. I have one with Eric singing for it, and then I have most of Country Boy's sermon. Let's see what else. Sunday was the day we got to start getting ready to go home. It was actually another one of my good favorite days because we got some rest. Every cruise I always go down the slide. I never miss going down the slide. I did not get to do the slide this time. So got to make up for it on the next cruise. But I think so Sunday we did that. Oh, and then we had our finale show, which was nothing less than the other shows have been. We had Hard to Find play, we had Clockwork play, and then we had what they call a jam session. That's when other artists come up and sing. So they had Eric Cortez, they had Tiffany Rochelle, they had Chapala. Now I didn't plan the jam session, so I had nothing to do with who was called up to sing or anything. The bands did that on their own. I don't know if they asked how they did it. They asked people. I don't know. But they did a great job in the planning of it. So I give them kudos for coming up with the jam session because that was great. That was really good. I'm trying to see if somebody else. See, that was it, right? Chopper, Tiffany, Eric, and then Chili Bill played a little while,
Right.
a bit for it. So that was really, really good. So overall, everything was fabulous. You can't have any event that's perfect because there's always something you can fix, tweak, even if it's yourself on certain things. Certain things just gonna be what it is. But yeah, so I've been, I came home today and was out like a light. Hell, I was out before I got to my house. I was by myself on what street I live on, Prairie View. I found myself waking up drive, which is not good at all. I was really too tired. And so I came home. I didn't eat, wasn't really hungry. The only reason I eat now is because I need to make myself eat something. But I hadn't ate nothing. I was fine. Went and laid in bed, took off my shirt, took off my bra, and I was out of it. Well, I was trying to look at a little bit of The View since I missed The View since last Thursday. And shoot, The View was watching me when I woke up for a break nap break, Good Morning America was watching me.
Mm.
So I was asleep. And I just really I'd already planned that I wanted to have a silent rest of the day because with so much noise for the whole weekend, I just needed some silence. So I went on, turned off the TV and went back to bed and just then I got up and said, "Oh Lord, because don't have his computer, so I gotta make sure." Cause I'm gonna text you and say, "Oh God, I'm in the bed. Can you please set up for the night show?" And I was like, "He got his phone, so let me get it." So I had to get up and do that real quick. And then I also made I threw us a flyer together. So, do you have any special great moment? I know I told you my favorite one was the line dance party and the clockwork for the first night of the clockwork performance. What were your highlights? Oh, and then of course y'all's freaking inspirational Sunday was the bomb diggity. So what would be your highlights?
It was everything. For me, it was everything. It wasn't just in short to be able to see people come together and enjoy. In short, my summary, my take, my wrap. Um, Nothing in this world will ever be perfect, but when you see that things work out, that was mine. To see how people join in, how people work together. Most definitely for me, that last session, that Sunday night, to have different artists come and perform. I took it personal. Same message again. What I say in private, I don't have a problem saying in public. I tip my hat to each and every one, the band members, all the people that were there, that had been through this thing, all them professionals that made me feel welcome. Um, it was a real wonderful, wonderful, wonderful atmosphere. I got to meet some wonderful people. Um, and that's, to me, that's what it's all about. That's what these things should be about. Yeah, it's always going to be something. What that something is, we don't never know. Um, but for me, I take it, I look at it. You grow, you learn. I thought it was wonderful, and that's me. I'm looking, maybe, I look at it from I'm a baby standpoint to some other folks who may be seasoned in it. So for me, it was all wonderful. I'm like the little kid who looked around, and I see all these wonderful. To be in a room filled with so many, not just the artists, but there were people from all different, let me see if I can say this word right, genres of life. There were people that were, as she was saying, there were people that were coming, that just heard the music. Some of the people just, you know, when you see and you have the ability to have an event and it attracts people from the outside, people who have no idea about it, but they're coming. They want to come and they want to be a part of it. That means you're doing something right. I told, again, private, public, I told the creator of this event, I told that creator, I told the mastermind behind it, I said, look around and take a picture. So whenever you feel like bump, 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 look at the smile, look at these people's faces, look at the joy that's being created here. So whenever you get that down moment, you feel like, oh man, am I doing? You go back and you look at that and you know that you are touching lives. To me, just to walk around and see that and see these people and see the true love that was there. Um, it was amazing. I didn't see, there may have been some frowny faces. Um, but for me, the smiles
Not many.
outweighed.
They
Huh?
really weren't any. I mean, I didn't notice any to be honest with you.
I
So
mean, I
many
think
people.
the smiles and the joy outweighed all of that. Um, and just people
That's what I
coming.
mean. I didn't see. Oh, I missed something. I was doing something. Somebody said something. I was responding. I was saying, you said outweigh what?
Huh?
You were saying the smile. I was saying all I saw were
I
smiles. I
said,
didn't
no,
see.
I'm saying if there were any frowns, all the smiles
Oh,
outweighed them. I'm saying that the whatever it may have been, the positive outweighed. If there was negative, the positive outweighed it. In all of it, that, and of course, if y'all don't know, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, Tiffany Rachel, look here, well, look, I'm number one fan. I'm Tiffany number one fan. She brought the house down. Okay. She came and she sang. And to listen to Miss Paula Adams, oh my goodness. To hear her sing, not just sing, but Miss Paula has the most her personality, her attitude is again, public private. She went through some stuff coming on board, and she still did not did not flinch, did not flinch, and just kept on. It is that life is gonna throw you some things, people. Life is gonna hit you. Life is gonna hit you. It ain't like it ain't gonna hit you, but what you gonna do when it hits you? When it hits you, it ain't about it hitting you. What is your response? And what I've seen, what I saw personally from so many is the response to it. I saw people working together. I saw people coming on and saying, here's the thing. This is bigger. I told my wonderful roommate and I talked about some things. We talked about a lot of things, a whole bunch of things, good Lord. But one of the things we talked about was understanding that the Heavenly Father puts you in places and He created something. Each one of those bands, hard to find, Clockwork, Miss Tiffany Rachel, Miss Paula Adams, Eric Cortez, you were on international waters. You were international. There were people that were hearing you sing. That there were, it wasn't like just old country boy going live with it. There were people that were passing by and stopping. Little Daryl, the comedian, there were people that were coming in because the energy was just that strong to bring people in, and people were enjoying. Yeah, you're going to have some glitches, you're going to have some things. But for me, my take, man, amazing. To be able just to see that, amazing. There's always going to be some things that you can change, some things that you can do differently. That's why,
something too. While you give your recap, you mentioned Paula, and I talk about this a lot. Sometimes I actually talked about it with the band the other day. We have this little come to Jesus meeting, and we were talking about um sometimes having to be tough, or just if you don't shut up, people aren't going to do. So we had that big crowd of people at the door. I went ahead and said, we'll just let them in, whatever. Paula came over to me and said, "Whoa, hold up," and she said, "All the people that came up here ain't paid. You need to be in their face with tonight about coming on this group because you let them in and this stuff." And I was like, I ain't gonna worry about it, just whatever. She said, "Don't worry, don't do it, but I'm gonna do it." And I say that, and she did. Trust and believe, she did. But and then she was gracious. I will never forget her professionalism, her just attitude and personality when it came. But she did come to me, and I love that people. I'm one of those people that feel real. You can be God fearing all that stuff, but it's okay to be real. She did come to me, but behind the scenes, like she should, instead of making a scene, said, "I'm right here. Woo, I'm right here. I've been trying to hold on, but I'm about to burst." I said, "I just thank you for not. I thank you for just holding on." And I just want to insert that because I understand everybody like to be roses. I often say what I said earlier, because my parents thought I was going to say something negative, but I'm a realist, and that helps people to understand. If somebody gives an event, something goes wrong, and I'm telling them, oh, it was everything was good. I have to like nothing. It was all peaches and cream. Nobody got mad about anything. To me, that's just me. Like you said, that's just you. That's just me. I think it's fake. And I think it sets people up for failure to not say something. Hey, this may have gone wrong, but this is how we end up fixing it. And I do say that I do take, and this is real shit. I do step back and reflect on those before I do my thank you notes. I always do. So I can one make sure I thank everybody, but also to reflect on the negative, but the positive, so I can come out with a positive note. But I was saying that to say, so Paula did great, but she did come back later. But when she did that to those people, and she said, "No, you got to tell me." I said, "I ain't saying nothing. People keep telling me I shouldn't say stuff." She said, "No, people paid and they didn't, so I'm gonna go tell them what they need to do." And I say that because then it's funny because when I do it, it's a whole different thing. It's like you should have said that. You can't be emotional. You can't be, which I tell women that anyway. We could, but she did the same thing, just like I would have done it, and it was, and which is why I was glad she did it because it needed to be done, and she did it. But it was, and that's why I think it's sometimes just it's who the person is that can do things. And so when I heard you say that, I was like, yeah, she's amazing. And I was really happy she took everything like a champ. But she knows she's not perfect as well. So I just had to throw that in. She did tell people, hey, y'all came up here for free, but buddy, you need to be here the next time. And you need to pay next time. You need to come through Dream Travel, through So You Want to Dance, one of them. Because this happens every year, and now you can't say you don't know. You know, so you need to come and pay your money and come through this way to do it. And I did. Oh, I appreciate that so much. And she does have the most angelic voice ever. And as he said, Tiffany Rochelle was, oh, and what's so bad about Tiffany, one of the people walk out there, ain't staying all weekend. Her mic was not, the mic was not. She just walk out there and blow and like drop the mic. I mean, that would feel like a drop the mic by moment because she walked out there saying her whole heart out, and it was like, I'm done. yes, 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 yes. And you couldn't help but be like, that is a superstar, you know. So I had to add that in my Paula. You talking about Paula and Tiffany before you moved on.
Well, just thank you for taking my reach.
And what about Eric? Tell us about Eric's performance. Is
well, my
well because you've
goodness.
been going all the way around the world. You said you want to get out here early. It's
Well,
not
yeah.
14.
Hey, and I let you go any way you wanted to ride. You got on your bicycle and you rode it however you want to. Now you try to tell me how to ride mine.
All right.
let me ride my bike how I want to ride it.
Ride your bike.
Now, again, to each and every one of them, man, and to be able to, one, I'll go back to what I was saying, is what I saw, what I felt from each and every person. I got time to spend time with different people, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing to create bonds and to create friendships. Eric and I created a tremendous bond. We had many a conversations to be able to sit and talk with that young man, an amazing man he is. Not only is he an amazing singer, Eric came and we talked about it. Eric came up Sunday with no music, no band, no nothing. And he came and he brought it like he brings it. He just brought it. Him and a microphone. And he brought it. You know, again, my public, and my conversation with him just tonight was just, man, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. I see sometimes we get discouraged by certain things, and sometimes we think that it's not working out. But here's the thing, Trina, and your vision of this cruise. Um, Hard to find band and your music that you play and your vision, Clockwork Band and the things and the music that you play and your hit me on the wrist, um, Miss Paula Adams and being the woman that you are and the songstress, um, Tiffany Rachelle being the songbird that you are. Even, all of the bands, all of the music, all of the people, um, man, Tanisha with Creative Move Designs, um, all the things. How, for me, again, kind of looking at both sides, inside and outside, I just saw the things that work together, the things that in the end, here's just me. In the end, there was a vision to get on a boat. But I don't think anybody got off of that boat the same way that they got on. I don't think anybody got off the same way that they got on. I think that there was so much gain, some smiles and some friendships that were built and created. There was some bonds and some things and some conversations that were had. That was some joy that when you got on that boat, you had that stuff. But what was created with your vision allowed some people to let go of some things, to release some things, to have some joy. I was reading, who was it? I think it was Miss Paula put a post up about how it was so much needed for her. We don't ever know where, and you say it all the time, you never know what somebody else is. You never know what somebody else may be going through. And that's true to the fact. You never know. You never know why this, that, and the other, but it never hurts to always try to be a little bit considerate of others. And I think that for the most part, I saw that. For the most part, I saw that. It is not being, and I know sometimes you're taking and saying like, well, if I don't say the other side, that I'm not being, I'm not being authentic or I'm not being true if I don't talk about the negative. Sometimes we talk about to share. Once more again, do we want the light to shine brighter than the darkness? Because yeah, negative is going to happen and people are going to do some. And yeah, sometimes you have to have a conversation with people. And it's not about conversation. Sometimes it's about the delivery of the conversation. Sometimes it's not about the conversation. It's sometimes how we have to deliver that thing. Because once more again, delivery means somebody could be going through something. I personally saw somebody that was one night, oh my God, they were like just woof. But I saw that same person later, and they were a whole different person. Sometimes we have to understand, we have to weigh these things. Is it in this moment that's most important, or is it the bigger vision? And the vision that you had for me of creating something special was done. Now, if you want to create something even more special, man, it will happen. But I think that this was one of the well, my first. So I can't say my first cruise for me was nothing short of amazing. For me, can't speak for nobody else. For me, it was nothing short of amazing. except for when my back was hurting because I was wearing them dadgum shoes. I ain't wearing no more. But when I put on my boots, everything was fine. I look here, I could even drop it like it was hot. I could almost twerk in my boots, but with them tennis shoes on, I couldn't do it. So everything, um, the only thing that I had one problem, if there was one thing that I say that, you know what, man, that right there, you know what that was? That captain's dinner thing, because they give you them little portions of food. I could have just ate at the whole thing over there because you get a whole bunch of food at the
You
that
can
little,
always you can order another steak. You can order yeah.
I'm just saying them little thing right there. I like, boy, look here. I left that
Yeah,
thing
then
ready
you can
for
order if you want 3 steaks and not pay for them, you can order 3 steaks.
boy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
say, boy,
I've
look.
been there. I want another the potatoes are small, and sometimes I order another potato or another steak or another chicken. It's really yeah. You didn't say that. I would tell you, oh, get you another.
Yeah, but that other than that, the little pretty, the food was pretty, but it was just small. It was pretty on the plate. But look here, I'm gonna tell you that old guy's burger. Whew, my goodness. Oh, and them old tacos they had. Oh man, and y'all, I don't eat breakfast, but man, for that last day, on that yesterday, yeah, I was up eating breakfast. I was up and I went to go and I had breakfast and it was good. I had them biscuits with some gravy and I had some bacon. Yeah, so but my take on it overall for me, and this is just me, this is old country boy, to be able to see the joy on so many faces, to be able to um even hear some of the people and the things that they were saying and how they felt about it. For me, truly, truly amazing. I commend you. I tip my hat to you. Um, I tip my hat to Dreamtime Travel by Joe. Uh, to Creative Mood Designs, to once more again to Hard to Find, Clockwork, Miss Tiffany Rachel, Eric Cortez, Miss Paula Adams, the Clockwork Band, to each and every one of you. From me, that's from me, from my heart. Um, I tip my hat to y'all for putting on one excellent excellent party on the sea for the grown and sexy. And that's my worthless 2 cents.
Okay. So the expectation to show y'all, just to let y'all know, I thought we was gonna talk, have a conversation, but he let me talk and then he wanted to talk. He wanted to talk separately. I want to talk about have a conversation. That's what our show is supposed to be, the real conversation, not dissertations of separate things.
That's
But
what
it's
you
okay.
did. You did. You started off doing
You were
your.
just quiet. You were
You
quiet
did.
as a mouse. I thought we were gonna talk like we normally do. You just sat there. Go. Okay. What was that?
You were going through your list.
I wasn't. I thought because it was very awkward because I thought we were gonna talk about it. But y'all, we're gonna start back next on December 2nd. We're gonna get back to our regularly scheduled program of having conversations, not me talking and him talking. Be conversation. And next week, next Monday, we will have. It's the last Monday of the month. We will recognize a small business. For the month. I don't know who's gonna be right now. Um, Hold on, let me find it. And I will come on. I don't know if I'm gonna come on this week. Actually, when we started, one of the artists that has a new book coming out about Fifth Ward. We were gonna meet this Wednesday, but she heard my voice and said, "Let's just let you get some rest, and we'll." And I said, "What can we do? Kick off December." So we're gonna kick off December. Uh, I'm gonna have a whole schedule for December, and I will be coming on to chit chat about, because I do want people to know what to do, why things are they are, because it's very different. And first time cruisers, they need to know stuff. And what can make it a negative experience. And that is what I try to bring, because people don't know. There's so many people that, just like Country Boy talked about small portions. He didn't know that if his steak was too small, he could say, hey, bring me another steak. You can eat that steak and still order another steak. So sometimes when you're speaking of negative things that happen, it's not bad. It's that you can help somebody else not make the same mistake, or they understand. Like when I was trying to talk about why we can't let people in, why sometimes it can be an argument, or sometimes if people know why before they get there, it helps you to know that. So I always want, that's just something to me to try to help stop embarrassment of the person or whatever, because it's not just my cruise, it's several other cruises that we all, as travel agents with Guild host event, we all talk about it. Like, these are some things that people need to know. But I will do it I'll do it on another show. But it's very important to me that people know and they understand. Somebody actually just posted on there's a Carnival Breeze page, Facebook page, and someone just posted, I never gonna cruise on Carnival because they got all these bad reviews, da 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 da. Now I don't believe in that kind of negativity. I go back on here and say, hey, be careful, boys, because sometimes I said sometimes reviews can be suggestive. So make sure that you check yourself before you sign. Because I had a family time with Carnival that did me really well in March, and I just came out one this weekend, and it was great. So make sure you check your sources. Make sure that you read between the lines and see if that person did something in order to cause whatever happened to them. So, but I think, in my opinion, Carnival is amazing. Are there some things, some rules they need to add to it, back to it that used to be there? Absolutely. But Carnival is a great place to go. It provides a way for people to vacation and cruise who may not otherwise be able to afford it. And that's what they offer. People will say it's ghetto, da 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 da. Well, who's to say? But you go on and mind your business and you do your thing. I don't like people wearing what do you call them things? Bonnets in the dining area. I don't like people wearing pajamas in the dining area. That's what I think. Now, if they was asking me, I would say y'all need to change that rule back. But otherwise, it's not a bad cruise. The people are always helpful. They're always, they're very helpful. Hell, you walk out your room and this man standing there at the door say, how can I help you? Hold on. Do you want me to do your room every day? Every other day, So I didn't see anything there. But I will say, Country Boy, it's so funny how people get them Cheers packages and forget how many drinks they had when they get cut off. I had but 12 drinks. How you know? You drunk. They be up there screaming. I was up there the other night and they was in there screaming at this lady about how many drinks they didn't have. Or they actually got cut off at 12. And y'all got to remember that they're under the TABC law too, because it's a Texas whatever. And TBC says no matter what, if you notice somebody with certain things that could make them be drunk or make them be whatever, you can cut them off, because if something happens and they get hurt and they drink with the last person that served them, they're in trouble. So in my mind, I'm just thinking they cut them off at 12, and how I could come contrary to what people think, before I react, I do think. And I thought, well, and I said, they probably was either drunk, or y'all know how y'all get them Cheers package and y'all buy everybody a drink. Not supposed to do that. So if they saw it, they could cut you off too. So just when y'all looking at these reviews, that's the review anywhere. Look at these reviews. Some of them be true, but some of them is like what caused that person to do that. Sometimes, on to say the Carnival Breeze is just horrible. Never go back. Don't do that because they don't do this, that, and the other. Read between the lines. So I think that's all I have on that. But I will come back on Chat with Trina. Hopefully I can kick off before the new year, which will be December this calendar is so weird. It don't start with Sunday, it starts with Monday. That's why I always be looking at the numbers wrong. The 5th, no, the 4th, December 4th, I'm planning to be get back getting consistent. It's just been a lot going on. So I do want to thank everybody. I will be coming out with a good social post that I'll post in probably a day or two. I got so many pictures and videos that I'll be posting throughout the week. And, you know, Country Boy took some things, he did something where he can make some reels. I appreciate that. And let me say that to Country Boy. Like, I thank him for being the volunteer media person. He didn't bring it. I don't think he brought it. He didn't bring a crew, but it went unplugged to the computer, so we didn't get as much coverage as I would have wanted to. But we got enough to where we'll have something to show people. The reels he got were really, really good. To show people, I'm gonna have somebody create a video of what the cruise is. So when we do a promotional video next year, we have some really good footage. And I think that's it for me so far. Oh, let me mention these two events that's coming up. Let's see if I can find them real quick for y'all. But yeah, y'all come on next time. Don't know if it's gonna be 25 or 26. I'm still working on that, playing around with that in my mind. Let me get down to it. So, okay, here it is. So Saturday, December the 14th at 6 p.m., I will be hosting Houston's Media Night at Reds on 1960. All photographers, radio personalities, podcast hosts, red carpet hosts, TV hosts, and I don't know no TV hosts, so y'all come if y'all do that. Influencers, videographers, actors, actresses, artists, directors, and models come out for a night of networking. I'm also adding musicians who's trying to get some visibility. New business owners come out. You'll have the opportunity to come up, give your elevator speech. So bring your cards, bring your flyers. The only thing you can't have is you can't advertise anything with a restaurant or food or anything like that because they are a restaurant and that's being respectful to them. But come on out. It'll be December the 14th, 2024 at 6 p.m. They will have $3 margaritas, and I haven't had the food yet, but Country Boy says the food is off the chain. So I'm excited about that. And then we also have on December the 19th, which is a Saturday, I think. Saturday. I am super excited. Now, in all honesty, transparency, I asked that they need a red carpet hostess because that's something that I really want to get into. And it's absolutely. So I am one of the red carpet interviewers for the Texas Music and Community Awards, honoring the state of Texas. Honoring the state of Texas' first annual Texas Music and Community Awards. I'm one of two of the red carpet interviewers, and we're celebrating the Donald Glenn Proclamation Day. It's going to be at Taylor's of Houston, and I can't see them little big words.
All right.
The tickets are, well, okay. Well, for tickets, you got to call somebody. I don't like that, but okay. I'll have to pay somebody to work night. Red Carpet hosts at this event, but it's going to be it's got a lot of honorees. So, but I will be there for the red carpet and some interviews like after people get their awards. But so I'm very excited. I want to thank Jabo of Texas he's been on my show before. Jabo has. Thank him for allowing me to do it. I asked and he said, "Sure, you want to do it?" Yes, I do. So me and another young lady, and then of course Red's restaurant. I don't know what the actual name is. Red's Cajun. I don't know. Red's restaurant for allowing me to host one of your networking evenings. I'm so excited. But y'all call me. There are there are limited vendor tables available. 3 of them are already gone. So it is a $25 fee. So just give me a shout out, inbox me, and we will go from there and get you in. But otherwise, if you don't have a vendor table, come on in. It's absolutely free. Come in, give your elevator speech, bring your cards, whatever you have to mingle. Photographers, bring your camera, take a couple of pictures so we can see what you do. Videographers, come out and do some video and show us what you can do. It'll be a night of. I went to Denise Edwards, Scott's. I always get them mixed up. But anyway, Denise, our sister in media, she hosted the last one, but it rained a lot. So We think that maybe that deterred some people coming, but the ones that were there were really good. They were powerful. They all give a lot to this media business that we're in. So y'all come out and get ready, get ready, get ready. I think that's all I got, Country Boy. You got somewhere to go this. Oh, it is Pancreatic Cancer Month, y'all. It's Pancreatic Cancer Month, and April 26th is Purple Stride Day, meaning there's going to be a walk that raises money for pancreatic cancer research. I will give you more on that soon because I'm going to work on building a team. But you go ahead and mark your calendars for April the 26th. I think that's it.
All right. All I'm going to say is, once more again, first and foremost, thank each and every one of y'all.
Don't you got something tomorrow?
Huh?
This week? What are you doing this week?
I'm leaving town tomorrow. I'm bailing.
You're going to a you said you don't want people to know that. Never mind. I'm sorry. Bye.
But no, I do have a show. I'll be on the block 105 on Thursday at 4 p.m. And we'll be broadcasting the interview with Gina Cherry Doll, who is the first Black female boot store owner. She's the first. She's in Mississippi. I will be broadcasting her interview on the block 105 on that will be done on Thursday at 4 p.m. Y'all get a chance, tune in. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so it is Talk to Me Tuesday. It will be broadcast from a remote location. It will be broadcast from a remote location. And Wednesday, Table Talk with the Louisiana Country Boy will also be broadcast from a remote location. Why is it going to be remote? Because I don't even know where it's going to be at, but it won't be at MW2 Studios. Before I have to promote this once more again. One, I want to promote a couple of things. The Tiffany Rachelle has her new album out. Y'all should go. You should go. You should go. You should go. You should go. Download it. Grass Ain't Greener. She's got the video out. Maybe one of these days I can get one of them videos. But yes, Grass Ain't Greener. That video is out. The single is out. Y'all go check it out. Y'all go support, follow my boy, the Eric Cortez. I'm not sure where he'll be performing at this week. An amazing young man. And lastly but not leastly, once more again, if y'all look on the back wall, right yonder, my new pride and joy right there. Created by Creative Mood Design, right there. If y'all can get, well, let's see if I can get you closer to it. I'm gonna try to bring you closer to it because I want you to see it really, really well. Right there. Can you see that shirt? Can you see it? Am I crooked? Right there. Oh, now it's straight. Right there. Created by Creative Mood Design. That is a shirt that she created for me for this cruise. It is on sale. You can actually get one of those shirts right there. That shirt is autographed by every one of the performers that were on the cruise, along with the wonderful little diva also autographed that shirt. And one of these days I'll have to auction that shirt off starting at $10 million. So, but not right now. But yes, that is an autographed shirt by all the wonderful performers, all the bands that were there. But that shirt right there, unautographed, you can get through Creative Mood Design. And she also created this wonderful tumbler right here. Tanisha at Creative. Boy, she is creative. She created this thing right here. So you can get one of these tumblers with the old country boy so he can always be with you, not just in your heart, but he can also be in your hand. And he can also be on your body because you will have one of the shirts. So get you a shirt, get you a tumbler. Man, and then I will always be with you. I will be with you forever. Other than that, that is it. That is it. For me, that's what's going on. Once more again, I want to truly say thank you. Um, it will not be to the little diva. I want to say truly thank you to Trina W. Laurie for allowing me to get on the boat, even though they wouldn't let me take my fishing pole. And that was some play. I don't know if I could have went fishing back there because that water was just moving. That boat was moving in that water. And if I'd have put a pole in that thing, that sucker would have probably yanked me in. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate giving me the opportunity um, to come aboard. I'm grateful. I'm forever, ever grateful. There's no way that I could ever repay you. There's not enough thank yous that I could give you for it. I greatly appreciate it. You allowed me to come. You allowed me to broaden my horizon and meet some wonderful people. So I thank you so very much for stepping out and believing in me. Um, I appreciate that, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Even though we don't always agree on everything, because she don't want to agree with me. Even though most of the time I be right, y'all. She don't want to be agreeing with me. I'll be right 99.9999% of the time. And she don't want to be agreeing with Country Boy. Y'all tell her just to agree with me because I'm usually right. Even when I'm wrong, just tell her what she won't. And I love that about her because she be like, but she is a tremendous friend. I appreciate her to no end. I really do. Um, and I thank you so very much once more again for being my friend. Thank you for being who you are and how you are. I love you from the from the top of your head to the bottom of your pinky toe. And I thank you so very much for taking me international, girl. I don't know about most people won't even take me to Burger King. She done took me international. Boy, I do declare. That's what you call a friend now, buddy. I mean, yeah, man. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, she left me a couple times on the
I'm
boat. She
sitting.
left me out. She left me out. She left me by myself a couple times. She left me. She was gone. Oh, and I gotta tell y'all this, and then I'm done. I'm done. Let me tell y'all. I knew that thing was coming in. I knew we were landing this morning. I knew this plane was landing this morning. Y'all, I was up at 3 o'clock this morning. Let me tell y'all something. I was downstairs. I called her because I thought somebody supposed to be up doing something this morning. I called her. Look, when the phones came back on, I was already up. Let me tell y'all something. I was down there and it was on the third floor. I had went down there and I was sitting around. And let me tell y'all, I saw land this morning. When I saw land, I didn't care about nothing. When them folks came and they opened them doors, I could smell the air. I was just like this. I was right there. I I was about to tell them because then I called and she was like, "Well, no, we going back up." I'm thinking about sitting there. Why I want to go back upstairs when I can see the land? Because I can swim the show from here. I ain't really care because I said this once more again. What I say in private, I told Eric this. I said, Eric, boy, look here. I would have jumped off. They could have kept the suitcase and everything else. I would have swam the show. They wouldn't finna keep me on that boat no more because I saw it and I was there. The wind was just blowing. They opened the door. I was like, I saw the lights. I was up. I'm telling you, 3 o'clock this morning. I was sitting there like this, sitting when them doors open, and then when we were sitting there on this side, we thought that that's how the exit was, but it wasn't. It was on the other side. I don't even know how I got off that boat. I really don't. I don't know. But look,
What though?
uh,
If I would have been by myself, I could did like 2 more days, like by myself.
you did what
Oh,
now?
if I would have been by myself,
Uh huh.
I could have stayed 2 more days. I just
You could
needed
have stayed.
some.
You could have
Mm-hmm.
stayed 2 more days.
Mm-hmm.
You said,
Like I didn't even get to eat. Well, I mean, because I enjoy the getting up, eating breakfast. Somebody to cook breakfast for me. Somebody to clean up my room and make up my bed. But I needed some solace. That's what I didn't have that time. I think next time I'm gonna take advantage of having my own room.
um, oh, talking
Like what
about
Paula was saying, it was really important. It was really important to her. It was really important to her to have her. It was really important to her to have her own room. She had shared that with me before we went. She shared it with me and my mom that she just really wanted to have some, time. And that's
yeah,
what I want so bad because sometimes it can be so much. And when I say noise, I just mean so much going on to
yeah.
just
And I hear you. I just don't know nothing about it. Cause let me tell you, a couple of them times, I'm gonna tell y'all, my boy Eric, boy, let me tell y'all, I'm telling everybody business. That first night, let me tell y'all, and Eric is younger than me. That first night, I got there and I was ready. I was as ready as I could be for my age, but I was ready. My boy was resting. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Thursday night, I went in the room. That Eric was in the bed. He was in the bed with his head covered up. And I was like, man. And everybody was like, is he all right? I'm like, yeah, shoot, he was asleep. I got up the next morning. He was still, young man was understand. He understood the assignment. He was getting his rest. He understood. Because let me tell y'all something. We went, I don't know where it was we went, and it must have been like maybe Friday. And I came back to the room and he was gone. And see, y'all, I didn't realize that where we was at the cabin was like in the middle. So I was cool. And here's why I was cool. Because I cut them lights off and it was pitch black dark. Let me tell y'all something. I cut them
that's
lights.
what I like about that's what I like about the inside cabin.
Ooh. I said, dude. And
You
let me
know,
tell you,
people
I,
all want that. People won't always want that balcony, and I tell people when they say, well, "What do you suggest?" I say, "I'm gonna tell you this. First of all, on a
uh,
cruise, you don't want to be that comfortable in your room because you shouldn't be in there. You should be out here. Two, it's the best sleep you will get.
hey, if I tell you in all truthfulness, if it hadn't been for the good Lord, I'd have missed the show last night. 'Cause, hey, I was like, I hit them lights with last night, boy, yesterday, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna get sure. When the good Lord finally woke me up, it was like, I was like, oh Lord, it's the show about ready to start.
That's to go.
But yeah, it was yeah. So yes, them lights, man. Inside cabin, man, I ain't hear nothing, couldn't see nothing. It was sleep time. And it was some good sleep too. It was good sleep. And I'm gonna have to go back to Walgreens tomorrow and see if they'll take them nausea pills back because it had me going
You,
about.
you didn't get nauseated?
No,
Good.
I ain't getting nothing. Not a drop of nothing. Yeah, it was a couple times I thought I was drunk, but the boat was just moving.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I hadn't even drank. I was like, woo, woo. But other than that, that's it. Once more again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it so very much. I had a wonderful time. Um, if
And I thank you for coming. I'm so happy you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you'll join us again when we decide what we gonna do.
most definitely, I would love to come back. I would love to come back again. Look, and since you are a cruise director or whatever you call that thing, I have to do you like I do everybody else. Look, I'm always looking for a job. So if you need,
Got you.
I'm always looking for a job. Always looking for a job. So if you have, hey, let me know. Let me know. I'll come back again. Shoot. But no, thank you. I can say that on behalf of myself and everyone that was a part. Thank you. Thank you for following your vision um, to see it come to fruition. So thank
Don't
you.
act like you got a whole big old room.
I got a whole what?
You got a whole room.
I got a whole room.
You said something pretty good. I just caught on to what you said. I was like, dude, but no. Thank you for coming and participating. But I also want to thank two other people who they paid to go. They ain't getting no money. They just gotta thank you. And that was Consuela and Freddie. They worked
Oh,
their
yes.
butts off. They
Yes.
worked their butts off, and they were amazing. Now talk about if I had the money to hire people, I was so shut up hire them because they worked their butts off, and they were literally on vacation. I paid them nothing. I didn't pay for their room. I didn't give them no salary. They got nothing, and they worked, especially Freddie, because Consuela was like, when it came time to be time out. I texted her today and told her that's what family is for. We need help. We all pull together and we do it. And both of them, and Freddie is my sister's friend, but now I hope she's my friend. But they worked very well. They took some abuse during the little how people in any customer service booth or whatever have to suffer some abuse. They did all of that, and so I owe them so much for
Yes.
them stepping up and stepping in. And when we said, "Hey, y'all go," and we know y'all on vacation, go. They would say, "No, no, no. We here together. We're gonna work together to make this good." Because Swayla took video. And she don't even do social media. She did video. She did pictures. Um, she was ready to get people to tell them what they need to be doing. They should be working, not them that looking crazy. It was that part for me was great because I'm a team of one for the most part. Me, my mom was there, but she usually do phone calls to Carnival. Tony has her own business, a creative mood, by Tanisha. But these two girls, they got their own lives, but they came, paid on a cruise, want to go on a cruise, didn't know they were gonna be expected to do anything, and they came on and they worked every single event, and I didn't
Yes.
even ask. They just stepped in and stepped up. So y'all, to both of y'all, I totally, totally appreciate your assistance and help this weekend. We wouldn't have made it without you.
Yes, they were definitely on it. They were definitely, and yes, both of them, and it was a pleasure to make the acquaintance of both of them. Um, Super duper fantastic ladies, and I tip my country hat to both of them. Even
Mhm.
though, even though Consuelo was talking about my back like it wasn't her, but it's hot. But
So I kind of ain't picked up nothing.
do what? I know.
But you know what I did before I let go? It's funny because Freddie wanted to carry that wagon. And every Tony definitely said, Freddie, nobody wants to carry that wagon. So if you take that wagon, it's on you. So Consuela this morning said, "What? Boy, he can help us. That's a dude. He can come help carry." I said, "No, not this time, no, because Freddie wanted to kick that wagon." And we all said, Tony said it 3 or 4 times. Freddie, you sure you want to take that wagon?
I know,
Because
right?
nobody else wants to deal with it. Now I did help her a little bit because I felt bad, but she had to bring that wagon. And
And
Tony said,
bring
"No,
it.
I ain't rolling it." I told her I wasn't rolling it. But Freddie was, she was good. I really definitely
Yeah.
want to get her to help volunteer and work with me again.
Yes.
But
Yes.
go ahead, I'm sorry. I just had to mention that about that wagon.
No. 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 You're absolutely. Yeah. They were both wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. And it was just that, when we're talking about meeting people and those, just making those kind of connection with people. Um, that's that's the bigger thing I take from the cruise, just seeing stuff like that. So that's it for me. That's it. I dig it, and I'm done. And
So
it's
I
on.
want us to check our numbers tomorrow about if we beat the Cowboys or we beat the Texans.
Oh,
We the real conversation.
yeah, there, yeah, yeah. Well,
Is it over yet? I wonder.
I doubt it. It's 10 o'clock. I don't know. I have to find out here in a minute. Right before I go to bed. But all I would say, I will ask this: just send up prayers for your boy. Your boy will be back on. I'll be back on the road tomorrow. Headed out early in the morning. So Pray for your boy. I'll be back. I'll be on tomorrow night from a remote location. So um, I thank y'all. I thank each and every one of you for giving us the opportunity. Thank you for tuning in. And once more again, y'all go check out Miss Paula Adams. Y'all go check out the Clockwork Band. Y'all go check out Hard to Find. Y'all go check out Mr. The Eric Cortez.
It's gonna be somewhere this coming Sunday. I know for sure.
Most definitely the soulful sounds of Miss Paula Adams. See, I don't know if I can call her the Paula Adams. Maybe I might have to change her name too. I might have to twerk hers too. And of course, as always, the biggest supporter there is of the one, the only, the songbird herself, the Tiffany Ray Shell. Y'all go get that new single, Grass Ain't Greener. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Thank you to Creative Mood Designs. Y'all go check out Tanisha Creative Mood Designs. Make sure, once more again, get your Country Boy tumbler so you can always have me with you. Okay? So I'm always close to you. Okay? And if you feel like you're gonna you might get cold or something, get your old Country Boy shirt right there. She's got it. She has got it. And if you buy two shirts, Country Boy will personally autograph them for you. And if you buy two tumblers, I will personally autograph one of those for you. See, there you go. There you go. So go check out Creative Mood Designs, who is the exclusive designer of Country Boy merch. Country Boy got a merch designer. If you want some Country Boy merch, check out Creative Mood Designs by Tanisha. All right, that's it. What you got? Let's close it. Let's roll it. It's 10.
I'll close. You close.
Oh, you want me to close it? Okay, looky up.
Always close.
Huh?
You sleepy? You always close. What you talking
Okay. When the good Lord woke you up this morning and you opened your eyes, whether you was on the land or on sea, and you still didn't hear the words of the Louisiana country boy, well, looky here. If you was rolling out that today, no matter where you may have been, if you didn't hear the sounds, then here it comes. Here it is, 9:59. Houston time. On behalf of myself and my co-host, the Little Diva. Know this is that we love you, we love you, we love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing, absolutely positively nothing that you can do about it. 3 words I want to give you is understand this. God gave us 3 things: purpose, vision, and instructions. Purpose, vision, and instructions. He gave them to you. Understand how great your purpose is. Understand how important your vision is. Never let anybody deter you from either one. Never let anybody deter you from either one. And as I said on Sunday, 1, understand the difference between an assignment and an attachment. Understand the difference between an assignment and an attachment. And lastly is know this. This fits anyone and everyone. The things that you don't change, you are choosing. And that's all I got to say. We up out of here. That's it. I'm done. Open the car.
You know what?
Oh
wait, hold on.
I love y'all.